Christ. Shalom, shalom. Call Layim La, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rahakakwadash, Yahweh, being the true name and the only name in the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kwadash, or the holy tongue for who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai being the true name and the only name in the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kwadash, or the holy tongue for who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Letting you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of Negroid and indigenous descent through the lineage of your fathers know you are the true children of Israel. Yasharala in the Paleo Hebrew, meaning he prince of the power. Double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of great millstone who rule well and teach well, who I learn from daily, the brothers on down, and the likewise like-minded brothers who are scattered throughout this earth teaching the same doctrine. You Akim and you Akwaf, you brothers and you sisters who have returned to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in spirit and in truth, I bid you a shalom, and you speckled bird Israelite foreigners who look like these heathen nations but truly go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I bid you a shalom as well. And when these 17 nations outside of Yasharala are reading the Bible, what are they truly reading? They are reading your history. So it's your brother Amawan Yasharala back through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, prayerfully with another edifying lesson for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, to hopefully let the 1/3 who were imparted with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you know, the spiritual eye to see and the spiritual ears to hear and the fear of the Lord, man. And tonight's lesson we'll be dealing with, the title will be Woe, Reverend Do Wrong, the Covetous Man. You know, Woe to Reverend Do Wrong, the Covetous Man. And as all we probably all know, man, we seen this clown, Bishop, so-called Bishop Whitehead, man, get robbed in the pulpit, man. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and it's nothing but the signs of the times, man. You know, let me get this. Let me start this off real quick. Let me start this off with this. Let me go to 2 Corinthians chapter 10. 2 Corinthians chapter 10. 2 Corinthians chapter 10. I'm going to start at verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. What is one of the main strongholds? The damn Christian church. Esau Edom's 501c3 churches, man. The lies of the so-called white man that's been permeated through his religion, man. Verse 5, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of the Most High. Because this shit, this garbage, what he's spewing, and many like him, has done what? For a while, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai let these people, you know, these hypocrites had a little time in the sun, so it exalted itself over the true knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. Verse 6, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled, man. So that's what we doing, you know. That's what we doing, man. We tearing down these strongholds and casting down imaginations with these epistles, man. So like I was saying, man, I just had to bring that out through the spirit, man. You know, these clowns, you know, man, your time is up, man. Woe to Reverend Do Wrong, man. So without further ado, let's let it rip, man.
Brooklyn bishop was robbed at gunpoint in the middle of his Sunday sermon today, and it was all caught on camera. The service was being live streamed this morning when he says 3 to 4 men walked in with guns. He spoke at length with CBS 2's Lisa Rosner about why he believes he was targeted and his message for the suspects.
5 to 10 minutes into preaching Sunday morning on Remsen Avenue in Canarsie, Bishop Lamar Whitehead saw the door in the back of the room kick open.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die what you about to go through? Yo, all right. I seen 3 to 4 men come.
That's hilarious, man. Call all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Can you imagine, man? Can you imagine the true men of the Lord, man, be you know, out there on the highways and hedges, man, being laid down on the ground like that, man? You know, not saying that it couldn't happen, but guess what? Let me get something real quick, man, through the spirit. I had some other things that I want to go into, but I'm going through the spirit, man. Psalm chapter 34 in verse 7, man. Let me start at 6. This poor man cried, And the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua heard him, who was the poor man. The poor man is the representation of the 1/3, those who had this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, and saved him out of all his troubles. Verse 7, the angel of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them, man. So guess what? The angels is around these men who are doing this work in truth and in spirit, man. Unlike this clown right here. Let's continue though.
That's all right. It's pretty much stating that I'm not going to do anything, right? Because I know y'all coming from me. Y'all coming straight to me. I don't want my parishioners hurt, right? I got women and children there. As I got down.
Now, guess what? Let me go back just a little bit. Let's go back so I can get his face.
That's all right.
Now look at this nigga,
pretty much stating that I'm not going to do.
Look at this nigga, man. You know, lips full of man. I hate to say it like this, looking like a hoe, man. Looking like an effeminate, man. Lips moisturized, man. Bald face. The men of the Lord will have a beard, man. You know what I mean? The true men of the Lord will have a beard, man. This man looking effeminate. What did he say? He said he knew they was coming for him. Because guess what? You know you ain't right, man. He know he ain't right. He know what he doing, man. And what else did he say? Let's get that real quick. Matter of fact, Salakia, let me start off with this. Because I'm going to pause and I'm going to go, because I got another part of the video I want to bring out too. Let's start right here, though. Let's go to 1 John, man. 1 John chapter 4. 1 John chapter 4. That's why the scriptures tell us what, man? Beloved. Beloved meaning, you know, the house of David. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. David's name means beloved. Believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. So guess what, man? That's the time period we in. Matter of fact, let's get something to back that up real quick. And I want to deal with something he just said, Matthew chapter 24. And I think it's in verse 11. When you start off in Matthew, when you go up there to the 3rd chapter, what does it say? It say, I'm going to just start right there anyway, man. As he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall all these things be, and what shall be the signs of thy coming and the end of the world. Now I want to drop down. They want to know when he coming back, man. You know, basically going into Acts 1 and 6, when is you going to restore the kingdom to Israel, man? Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Matthew 24 in verse 11, this red letter writing, Adawan Yahushua speaking, Lord Yahushua. Matthew 24 and 11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, man. It's unreal. It only goes into the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, how he can have these people so blind, man, so blind and gone that you can't sit here and see that this man is a scammer, man. And we're going to get into his background here shortly, man. Through the spirit, I want to get something else, though, because he said what? He said what? Let me back it up real quick.
Do anything, right? Because I know y'all coming from me. Y'all coming straight to me. I don't want my parishioners hurt, right? I got women and children there. As I got down.
He said he got women and children there, right? Let's go to something. Let's deal with something. Because he the type to do what? 2 Timothy, Salakia. I'm going to read. I'm going to start at verse 3. 2 Timothy 3 and chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. How do we know that? For men shall be lovers of their own selves, as we gonna see here through this edification. We gonna find out. You know, through the spirit, we already know this nigga's a lover of himself. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, man. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And let me just drop down. I'm going to keep going, though. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. So you're supposed to turn away from this nigga right here. Verse 6 is the point. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts. So guess what? What is he doing? Leading captive silly women. He just said it out his mouth. He had see that? He said he has a parishioners of women and children, man. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Let's continue.
One went to my wife and took all her jewelry and had the gun in front of my 8-month-old baby's face. Took off my bishop's ring, my my wedding band, and took off my bishop's chain, and then I had chains underneath.
Got them badass loafers on the floor.
He started tapping my neck to see if anything else. So that means they knew. They watched and they knew that I have other jewelry.
The church's live stream shows the gun being held on the pastor.
They had the guns on my deacons that was at the door.
And you know, majority of us grew up in the Christian church. Could you imagine back in the 70s, the 80s, man, the 90s, man, somebody coming in there and robbing the church while the people in there, man? That's I mean, come on, man. The Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is a man of war. He got a great sense of humor, man. Because this is hilarious, man. Call out Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
What you don't see on camera are around 100 congregants who were in the room. Men, women, and children dropped to the floor in silence.
My church is traumatized. The women and children are still crying. Still crying. Babies are
still talking about women and children, man. No men. So we taking these females up top, man. And you know he digging them up. You know he laying down with them, man. Call out Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Still crying.
Police say the men took off in a white Mercedes. Whitehead says cops have a license plate and witnesses saw the men change clothes outside.
These men, they need to turn themselves in. I forgive you, and I'm praying for you. You know, and I hope that God deliver you from the mindset of who you are at this time.
Whitehead believes his family was targeted
because
of the publicity he received when he helped turn in the suspect wanted in the fatal subway shooting of 48-year-old Daniel Enriquez in May.
I turned them in, but the media called me the bling bling bishop. They had my Rolls Royce car all over everywhere, and I feel that played a part in this. I think all pastors should be able to get permits for pistols.
The NYPD is investigating.
But see, he's a liar, because we're going to expose why we're gonna find out exactly why it happened. We know exactly why it happened, but out your own your work or your fruits is gonna prove why it happened. Let's continue.
Whitehead says the mayor and top police brass have called him, pledging support to find the suspects. Fortunately, no one was hurt. In Canarsie, Brooklyn, Lisa Rosner, CBS 2 News.
In a statement, a spokesperson for Mayor Adams said, quote, "No one in this city should be the victim of an armed robbery."
So I want to take it back because I might have talked over the point that I wanted to get.
They had my Rolls Royce car all over everywhere, and I feel that played a part in this. I think all pastors should be able to get permits for pistols.
Now, the first thing he came on the stage when the clip first came on, he said, "How many of you have lost your faith because somebody died or do death or whatever?" But guess what? What did you just do? Well, those in the know, those who are imparted with this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, already know you don't have faith. You weren't born with the gift of faith, you know. So we already know that. But I'm just gonna speak in a roundabout sense, you know, just exposing the hypocrisy in you. You said how many people lost faith because somebody died. Well, here it is. You talking about you gonna use Esau's blessing. You want Esau's blessing. See that? You want Esau, the phone chime right in. You want Esau's blessing, which is the sword, man. Now you want Esau's blessing. So that's proving what? Let me get something for that. Let's go to Romans real quick. Yeah, man, we tearing you down, Reverend Do Wrong, baby. We gonna tear you down, Reverend Do Wrong. Let me start right here, man. Let's start in Romans chapter 8. And I'm going to start at verse 5. For they that are of the flesh do mind things of the flesh. That's why you want a gun now. But they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded, meaning to be having the mind of Esau, even the so-called white man, is death. But to be spiritually minded is life and peace. So you wouldn't need no gun with you. Because the carnal mind is enmity, meaning what? enmity mean you got beef with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You against, man. You in the spirit of Satan. Because the carnal mind is enmity with the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua. For it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So you an abomination, nigga. Call out Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Let's get something else real quick. Because, excuse me. And it's funny because, like I said in another clip, the little church he in, man, it's over a storefront, man, on in a sugar shack, man. You know what I mean? A sugar shack, man. A juke joint, man. You see the tapestry, he done taped some stuff up on the walls, man. He ought to be ashamed of himself, man. Acts chapter 17, man. Because what? We know what? The scriptures tell you what? Acts 17, I'm going to start at verse 23. For as I passed by and beheld your devotions, I found an altar with this inscription, to the unknown God. Yeah, because guess what? This nigga in here in the name of a white man, Jesus, man. Jesus Christ, man. Whom therefore ye ignorantly worship, him declare I unto you. Verse 24. The Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. Verse 25. So you can't get the truth in here, man. He ain't dwelling in there, man. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But guess what? Let's continue. Verse 25. Neither is worship with men's hands, and as though he indeed needed anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things. So he don't need us for nothing, man. He don't need you to pass around so-called collection plate, to play the tambourines, to sing he honey in a rock. He don't, because he made you. He made everything, man. So let's continue. Let's continue.
The NYPD is investigating, and Whitehead
Let's
says
continue.
the mayor and
Salaki, I want to go to
brass.
this. I want to go to this. I want to go to this right here, because we gonna get a little bit more on this clown, man. We're going to get him more. And it's crazy because these brothers right
Bishop
here.
Lamar Whitehead is. If you don't know who he is, get in tune, man.
Look at this nigga,
Get
man.
in tune, man. Hold on, let me take this
Well, let's get something right here, man. Because who he look like? You look like Mason Betha, man. You look like Pastor Mace, man. Let's get something real quick, man. Let's get something real quick, man. You can obviously see what. Let's get something real quick. And I brung this out on that Boosie video, but I'm gonna bring it out again because it's still applicable. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Because this nigga is worldly, man. You can see this. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Verse 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life, him and his wife and big pride, is not of the Father, but is of the world. Let's continue. And these niggas on this, they even know he fraud. Let me start right here. I want to see something, Salaki. Let's just we're gonna see some of this real quick.
Doing right now.
Yeah. He got the big juries too, China. He got big juries. Look, but he NYPD'd out now.
Look at him, man. Reverend Durong, man.
Yeah, fact.
He riding around the new race. You heard, all through Brooklyn. You heard, China? This dude ain't playing, man. All silk fabrics.
Come on, man.
But we must keep. Yeah, he doing. Look, China. Yeah, he in the projects. Yeah, he ain't scared to be in the projects.
Oh, he playing around.
Yeah.
Playing the it's a dirty game out here, man.
Oh,
yeah,
with
the king of terrors. That's who he playing with.
Game.
Yeah, he playing both sides.
Look, let's stop right there. Look at this nigga, man. Effeminate, man. Effeminate. What do it say about the effeminate, man? Let's get that. Let's get that real quick, man.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father.
Yeah, we know. Call Allah Yahweh. What do it say about the effeminate, man? Let me get that, man. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians, I believe it is. And 1 Corinthians verse 6 in chapter 6 and verse 8. Nay, ye do wrong and defraud, and that your brethren. Verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, revilers, Salakia, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of the Most High. So guess what? This nigga fit every damn one of them right there. He's a fornicator because he's in there in the name of spirit JC, man. He's a fornicator, spiritual fornication. Idolater. He's an idolater with all those idols he had on we got one right there, that cross on his damn neck. Nor adulterers. He's committing spiritual adultery, and you know he's doing it with the congregation and women out there in the world, man. And he looking effeminate, man. Look at him, man. Let's continue, man.
Game, but you know he's well in tune. Like you see him right here with George Floyd's brother. Okay. You know what I'm saying? This dude is well in tune. You see him right here with the mayor of New York City. Okay. So he played a part in that sit down with Fabio Foreign in him. You understand, China? Okay. He played a part in that drill sit down. You know what I'm saying? So
of the world, man.
That you know he's involved.
He's involved, man. You see that?
But he was too much. But the thing is, he was too much involved.
Too much involved.
That's the thing. Too much involved.
Dressed like the so-called white man, though, man. Look at that,
he
man.
He also was street at one time.
Here we go.
Let's not forget, this man did time, man.
Let's get to that.
Let's get to this. Yeah, let's not forget he did time, so he understands what it means to be in these times right now. The times we're living in right now, no more stimulus checks, everybody's hungry. This dude understands right now what it means to live inside this, you know, inside the times that we're living in now. Lamar Miller Whitehead is the founder of the Leaders of Tomorrow International Church in Brooklyn. He was once locked up for 5 years at Sing Sing for multiple counts of identity fraud and grand larceny. In 2006, he stole identities of multiple people in Long Island and in Brooklyn in a $2 million scam.
Ooh, he playing.
2 million, man. So guess what? This nigga ain't nothing but a scammer, man. This nigga ain't nothing but a scammer. Up top, smooth criminal, man. Smooth face gangster, man. That's all he is, man. And we all know that a lot of them boys up there, in Brooklyn and Harlem, up there in New York City, man, it's slick, you know, slick, man. Huh? You know? At the end of the day, we already know that, man. So this nigga, it should just go to show you the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that someone like this can continue to you know, to hoodwink and bamboozle the people, man. So this should go into the fear of the Lord, man. For real, man, because he's omnipotent, man. He got people so asleep that you can't, who can't see this man as a fraud, man? Who can't see it, man? Call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Let's continue, though.
So is it the reason why he lived like this, China? Is that the reason why the man lives like this? I got to keep it real.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? This the bishop. This the bishop. This the bishop. Nice day today. Nice day today. Enjoy your day today. Don't let nobody shift your atmosphere. They ain't gotta accept you. God made you who you are. We dropping the top today, y'all. Yeah, that's what we doing today. I'm gonna have some fun out here, enjoy life, enjoy my family, and guess what? You can't knock what God has ordained. God bless you. What's up, y'all? What's up?
Now, he just said you can't knock what God has ordained. Let's get something real quick, though. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua does what? Let me get something real quick. Let's go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, man. The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 11, and verse 14, man. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord, man. So guess what? Everything this nigga got, it came of the Lord. But what's the beautiful thing about it? Let's go to Job. Let's go to Job. The book of Job, chapter 12, and verse 6. The tabernacles of robbers prosper, and they that provoke the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua are secure, into whose hand the power bringeth abundantly. So guess what? The tabernacles of the robbers prosper too. Because this nigga he's not using a gun per se, but he's using, he coming in the spirit of Esau Edom. Let's get something to back that up, man. I'm sorry, man, but I'm going through the spirit. It's the spirit, man. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. He coming in the spirit of Esau Edom. Psalm chapter 55, because he's a robber how? Psalm chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war is in his heart, meaning his mind. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So guess what? He is that robber. That scripture pertains to Esau Edom, you know, the so-called white man. But with him coming in the spirit of him, man, guess what? His words smoother than butter. But in his mind, war is in his mind, man, or in his heart. What war is in it? He trying to get that bag. He trying to get the bag, man. So guess what? Once again, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Him and his wife laying up on, you know, what's the new scheme they can come up with to make you open to put your money in the collection plate, man. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Let's continue.
I'm just curious, China. You can't stop what God is giving, huh?
Oh, yeah, you can't stop.
No. I'm going to tell you something else God gave him. Looked out for him.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Bishop Whitehead, and I'm going to walk you into my prayer closet.
Look at this, man.
This is my prayer closet. And one would think that, wow, look at your closet. Got all my priestly robes and more. Designer coats, you name it. Gucci, Louis,
look
you
at
name
this
it. Fendi, you name it. More coats. And then when you walk into my shoe closet, every designer wear for days.
Now, let's get something. Man, this is call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua for this truth, man. You know, call Allah. I can't say it enough. If you're not thankful and praying, you know, that he keep you, you know, this truth upon you and keep that spirit on you, man. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Let me get something though, man. I want to get let's go to Sirach. Back to Sirach, better known as Ecclesiastes. I got to bring this out again. Ecclesiastes chapter 14, verse 3. Riches are not comely for a niggard. When you go into that word niggard, it goes into covetous. And what should an envious man do with money? We see what he doing it, man. We see what he doing. He jacking, you know, he's full of pride, man. You know, he puffed up, man. Dropping down to verse 9. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 14, verse 9. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, because he got the mind of Esau Edom, and the iniquity of the wicked drive up his soul, man. So this nigga's soul is through, you know, period. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table, man. So he covetous it, period. He pure covetous. Let's get something else. Let's go to James. Let's go to James, man. Let's go to James, man. James chapter 4. James chapter 4 and verse 4. Ye adulterers, because he committing spiritual adultery, man. Coming in the name of false gods, man. You know, JC, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. So guess what? We seen him up there with the rappers. We seen him up there with the mayor. We seen him in Rolls Royce rave and all the things of this world. Well, guess what, man? You got controversy with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's get that. Since I brought that up, let me finish this. James 4 and 5. Do you think the scripture saith in vain? The spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy? Verse 6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, the Most High resisteth the proud. So he cool on him, but giveth grace unto the humble, man. That will be those who are imparted with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But I said something about a controversy. I believe that's is that the book of Malachi? No, Micah, Salakia. I'm going through the spirit, man. What is that? Hosea, that's what that is. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. Hosea 4 and 1. Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, ye children of Israel. For the Lord Yahweh have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai in the land, man. And guess what? He got that enmity leads into what? The controversy. He got a controversy with this nigga right here, man. Let's continue.
He think these niggas ain't hungry out in Brooklyn, man. What's up with him, man?
In the name.
Look at that, man.
Of the good Lord.
The good Lord.
Nah, in the name
of God bless him.
In the name of Jesus Christos. In the name of idols, man. In the name of false gods.
God bless him, because they robbed him and his wife Asia. I had her name wrong on my IG. Yeah, they robbed him and his wife. So let me show you what these dudes did, man. What the demons did to him, right?
Let me. I want to fast forward. I want to fast forward to about right here.